So yo kwento kasi kaya 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 sige ano GS1 yung topic ba din pa SM GS1 yung topic ka GS1 yung topic ka kaya no hama tam sila kaya social issues ng Europe pa so syllabus check to syllabus always check your check the syllabus okay sa chama kumbaga pa ako so na pwede gi pa sa strategy di po naman kung pala ba syllabus di ako po pwede mo 나나 강제와 or 티젤러가 파이디 파워도 팔면 파워 어떤 important syllabus cover to na important na ka and that is practical also kaya you know hay matam sila masagi question sima matam mi na to show adi question sima mi do na syllabus in the sima with whatever he is going to make or whatever he is going to approach syllabus the you go in here so syllabus is your blueprint your nangi bible way syllabus na focus to ka so she's ano yung sila social issues okay na kumain na din ako for report so okay say the word can ask like when they say God like simple like women empowerment and get up domestic violence and get up natural say urbanization and get up these are all possible kind of social issues key natural okay na and many more like human rights or LGBTQ rights and transgender rights and so social issues na kana essay di panya siya ng aspekto when ka related social issues to my lang or na traga subject matter ka link essay kana to when subject matter ka link law essay kana to when ka supervised training select hard join okay supervised okay so doon na sobrang kasi ang ko na to si GS1 yung topic ko doon ka so duga ko na ayun mo na tayo mo kan syllabus ta GS1 yung syllabus ta specific ko na social issues yaw ni yup duga ko na prosto mo tanda ko na student way na ko jud time na to si ko na to no to na ba hayo ni pa so prepare to mo tam topic tara yang na din na yang pa sin deep na pa do shiro syllabus to yung syllabus there are topics in local kaya important na the probably give them here practical way kaya na hama tams Chinese questions yung may na syllabus to yung kasi may paki will make questions blindly okay so the syllabus no cover to ko i-cover si hele ko so ano gino kung mo kung tayo social issues ko GS1 day ako to si exam important na expect naman ano to kasi ko essay social issues kita open essay hangbe ay simple way na like women empowerment, domestic violence, urbanization, child, so anything they can ask, okay? Triple talaq, the uniform civil code, this are all this all comes under the bit of the social issues na sa society yung tanga when boy diba open essay kung ba diba subject matter link yung essay yan tayo like for example domestic violence the domestic violence and women's right kind of like subject matter link natural link so for example urbanization solution for the 21st century challenges kind of so urbanization urbanization you open say urbanization solution for a 21st century kind of for solution for 21st century challenges kind of so na social issues ma'am kuna adi essay prepare to with facts details definition case studies the examples human management the quantitative as well as the qualitative substantiation to aduga GS1 dito kamayan ni so GS1 dito kuna social society na to social issues na to kuna social issues kamayan ni yes it is a GS paper general studies paper ni sociology law na traga society kita ta issue yung adi sociology optional law na traga ita sa adi sociology ki masters BA ki dedication hang it was not expected of UPSC or MPSC general studies paper ka yung GS1 jo na UPSC ka point to ham so ay na ni ka GS1 ka So usually UPSC ki GS1 ki paper amda say 1 dagina something like 7 question number 6 7 bo history hani. So they spread it, okay, like question amani na arts and culture yi way ba, ada question amani mo na masagi film struggle yi ba, question amani mo na masagi history of India from second half of the 18th century ba, second half of the 18th century to masagi independence ba, ada gidi kan world history question amana traga tumi ka na traga India after independence question amana and shain taroga question number 1 then question number 7 or 8 혹시 history hangi ka. Adagidi question number 8 tagi 8 or 9 tagi na say question number 14 15 혹시 kaya hangi kani society ni ko social issues na so syllabus de yawa sa society do hangi ka sis and duga question number 15 then question number 20 question sa geography ga may lena ka. So this is your practical GS1 question in UPSC standard higher. So na dati GS1 ko ni sin GS1 was one of my favorite candidates. And boy, maksu pang nung ginuaya ko di geography I was yeah, history is apart from some facts and figures ko for arts and culture aduna tabili nung iiwan ko. Di adu society ki question na nung hindi matang nung yawi. Well child matang de yawi, kung sini matang de yawi. Adagi di nga sa social issues related to question na rin. So for example, UPSC this one, okay. Like yang na nung boy like so child sexual issues na the general trend the standard of living in the legal to sapaya ikai standard of living in the legal to sapaya ikai child sexual issue hindi child sexual issue hindi. But in the other day quite the sapaya from one of the per capita income natural GDP labor from like Punjab Haryana the sapaya imatik sexual issues in the why is the case? So usually this kind of question. So na sino na si society the whole society na pamatam sila yung matam sila. You can refer sa ko na UPSC ano was syllabus DS1 probably 2011 or 2014 probably, but 2014 dagiti syllabus adum change na ni mamangi sila for pagi kay daw no kan din agi project ng itsuro. So na 2014 na dagi GS1 gi paper gi kano sa question mga to yawa 2014 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 even 25 dito pa. So 24 boki ang GS1 di society question si mo ko kari area na kanal, and you will find that masagi social issues dito cover torong in their own question UPSC standard question this style. So these are the things we have to invest our time and energy, okay, if you want to if you want to out prepare other students, okay. So now you can start from 2014 itself, okay. 2015 yung sukai but I'm not pretty sure ay natarag daw yung kumain na hangin. But 2014 dagi ay natarag pa at 2017 book tawa really like talak pa din si imagine the cover story. So now I can like say very much I did very much accurately that sa na 2014 dagi 2024 book GS paper 1 yung society question na yung matam you will feel much more the coverage of the social issues that has been there, okay. So same masito will got like and it ensures you ng GS1 dito pignan mo cover to plus sa iyo na essay kumbaga prepare to kung kana yan to. So positive kano jud hola amin hindi ChatGPT na traga AI jud hola amin hindi na question the answer kay yung matam hindi mo tumangan ng related ko. ChatGPT sino igolay ganun ChatGPT sino may like tapo do probably hay ChatGPT kaya parang sino ko aduga prom kamana na mo it depends on the individual person, okay. So na si question na amjin nang si mo dong gamta bagi singam de na kalo ko question na amjin mo analysis mo answer am din mo type it in the ChatGPT with the words and all. If you're not satisfied with it, retype it again. So just retype it saying that ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯤꯜꯂꯨ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯀꯔꯦꯟ ꯑꯦꯐꯤꯌꯔꯁ ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯤꯜꯂꯨ ꯀꯦꯁ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯗꯤꯁ ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯤꯜꯂꯨ ꯗꯥꯇꯥ ꯍꯥꯞꯆꯤꯜꯂꯨ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯀꯟꯇꯦꯛꯁꯇ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯥꯝꯄꯜ ꯄꯤꯔꯛꯎ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ case studies piyu nor is tang adamai hapjala answer dong ko sinto pe ai it's a very powerful tool okay so powerful tool the free the layer ham nang opponent me sin na daw hona and you have to like we have to you can use it better than them in order to outsmart them hai ta ka so now this is one aspect I wanted to like teach you guys okay 14 day na 24 okay JS1 the society paper man the yung overage man how we ask the question, what are the questions usually comes up. So this is regarding UPSC. Okay. Next, regarding state lead, regarding so MPSC ko na kamay ka ko habis ako senior ko ako na tanong isip MPSC da society social issues nito gamay kay GS yung for SAN GS for 1 kamay na ka din sin and then koy manipuri di through na interview daw interview daw dan si kwento is so the UPSC approach mala UPSC model da kamay kung yung what ba yung 2014 then 2024 gi tara ito matam na question mga to matam overall yam yami magi and dimensions yam yami and you will be well prepared to matam na you will be well accustomed to it okay kay issues ko ta ka maybe state di ka makita state di UPSC kitong kene state di sometimes it is direct diba sa UPSC tricky over question di ko the proven question sa ano to ano ta ano say nuclear family pa pa so question fan sa kung yaw ki ko di UPSC ka so family na kung na kung kan anxiety, all this is also a social issues and a social problem or a society or Canada problem mo ka. Adi pasya ani mo adi magi sa and my my family what earning much got in urban areas, but they tend to give their the families or the all parents got to the to the analyze this as a globalization to say family structure change to pa adi adu all this ki say ko na support like the government ya adu man ko do ne man sa so man kung we are creative UPSC di GST paper since no creative ay man oy ko na jaga adi am analytical oy dum oy ko especially paper 1 and creative oy history question like am question adu state di adu man dito state di when direct ni for example instead of asking say when the transgender ki analytical or creative or question they will just ask like 10 marks or 5 marks the transgender ki the silent feature hayo ko lo the mental health care the silent feature hayo ko lo the always limitang kung tawag ko your answer the answer demanded kasi when facts and figures ko dugo ba din to ba so dugo scheme menus direct over scheme menus for example na modi na modi government scheme mo buto kim ko like sagi ko na healthcare for 70 plus I think 70 plus or 80 plus I think it was 70 plus kd irrespective of the income or places or urban rural health or anything kd sagi free by the scheme but below the scheme is the feature so na state ya ina kaya maso managing problem sila with UPSC syllabus ko adi sagi direct or sagi factual adi kanang so MPSC ko to with na this first time or when I pay to ko to no so it may be a combination of sa UPSC plus state to pamento kala or it may be directly go with the state it may go directly with the so I will so I target MPSC kamu UPSC jadi UPSC si low code pa ana UPSC questions and you have na dahil haning di adi we need to prepare for both the scenarios ka sisi may general expect ka so let's get down to the class so this season na ko analysis let's get down to the class okay so na ako na society na social issues ko season na shift tꯧꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ social issues in the first place social issues ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ what are the social issues ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯪꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯑꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ social issues ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ topic ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯈꯪꯉꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕ latest development like egg-gumba, the Supreme Court judgment-gumba, the scheme-gumba, data-gumba, fact-gumba, what are the things happening in this situation and condition at present? When we are serving, again, GSC content serve so now, when social issues in India, society, Canada, Indian society, when Indian society that at present time or contemporary times that the issues when issues and I may not be exclusive, but I have prepared for it from many sources. Okay? I have been researching for it. See, class, but class name, but not important nonetheless. Okay? So now, social issues in India, Indian society, when first up, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Ministry of Social Justice. Important prepare to was important expect right preparation, smart preparation is more important than blindly reading. Okay, so they have the hour 24 hours productivity specific specific so now it's not the effort does not always give you result or but it is a directed and purposeful effort that gives more so now the library the pung tara issue tong the vita library the pung mga analytical post power so result not the so now Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment topic GS1 or even question. So now Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment website so many schemes and uses and others should test for different social issues for different social sectors moina social issues ministry website empowerment of the disadvantaged disadvantaged and marginalized sections of the society ministry society social issues social upliftment or social justice ministers target groups scheduled caste species economically weaker sections next scheduled tribe tribes the notified tribe nomadic tribe and semi-nomadic tribe. And I won't be surprised if as I state state Manipur MPSC the notified tribes nomadic tribes semi-nomadic tribes definition I will not be surprised because we are Manipur so now this is number 1, this is number 2, number 3 senior citizens senior citizens important concept senior citizens social issues in India's demographic window or dividend window picture dependent population older side 60 plus नत्रगा होना 65 plus मसिंग हेंगलके दनेबको सो ना सिगी मतंग द होना करी करी होगी प्लान लेगे नत्रगा करी करी policies program लेगे have से यानी important of expect हम ओएबको so hana the dependent population on old age का senior citizen or old age का but demographic window पिछले लग में many people push into the senior citizen or old age ओएबको so सिगी मा the ministry ni am important wena low way boka adedi number 3 da okay number 4 victim of substance abuse ka so drug वगैरह नत्रगा alcohol वगैरह नत्रगा अतोपा intoxicating वगैरह का सी मैप्स का दुगा ministry website samata kai haige hamata at least yam the India 1% of the population 1% of the population is understood to be addicted to some kind of stuff. So at least under the 1% of the population is addicted to one thing or the okay or cynical. Michelle Lucas Simamzico point now. Tigalakoma concept very way lady very skin kay was not the way Tigalakoma had it Nangi essay social issues question Nangi preparation preparation oil for sure obviously transgenders. So they usually segregate transgender from LGBTIQ+. Okay, LGBTIQ+. So now, see transgender is always segregate away because transgender is quite the see now much the quite the gene they have a problem with their like my sexual preference and they have this issue. Okay, but transgender it is not only the my sexual orientation nataga sexual choice but transgender it is about their identity also so now the LGBTIQ plus transgender is always a specialized one okay so not massive and they face lots and lots of discrimination there can say see groups so now see special category when a transgender say ministry na that focused on what I'm writing this from the in order of importance, okay? So the very next manuals can be stop ventures sewer septic tank sewer or septic tank workers or waste na direct person waste pickers ka so CG communities social issues disadvantaged and marginalized section of the society they are in ka adi din namana last age diverse pickers kay kasi ngoy duga menu scavenger body we India da important ba disadvantaged and marginalized section one of the social issues ka CG caste kamay caste kamay caste particular caste ang si tawag ni khotni caste tagi abuse lakpa si tawag ni khotdam ni adu mayam may so sige po chimi so sumaina ko na Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment PO ka next ko social issues kamay ni prostor kani social issues matang NGO so na ako na habito so sige NGO मैम की मतंग द थिगत पा मोइना के के तो ओके थिगत पसे को ये ताइद इंपोर्टेंट ओय हा मतम सिदा पेमा को एसे द पद कंक्लूजन ला फिन C1 plus C2 is important ओय को तो C1 दे साइड न काम बा गवर्नमेंट ना कली कली तो को यूनिवर्सिटी नंग साइड मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सोशल जस्टिस एंड एम्पावरमेंट के फंगने C2 जिना कोइना कइनो हम त NGO CSO और अदु थिंक टैंक ताये को which works on the field of social issues ka so since the dana NGO ma'am le ka thoba ma'am le like child labor NGO this sakti and when to in the body part so na so na kedo NGO ma'am do dana mo which I usually prefer a class to matam na traga in tining matam da ka Azad India Foundation so também ni ko dai se ka So you can refer to any NGO, social NGO ka. You can refer to any, but NGO ay hindi pa sa specific oy child labor gi, women trafficking gi, child abuse gi adu gi agi. So adu NGO chang matam to pudi pungoy. But azat India Foundation na sa specific oy the vida the social issues am ponjin bagi ta to way ko. So na azat Foundation, azat India Foundation lagi mana kay social issues lay gi ha matam sa ma ado pe ay ka social issues ka. General mo ka adagi di sa women ay mo ka. Children mana suwaina ma yar social issues ban people. So na so general issues na kayo or bakti may pagkadilay ni for example general issues ako na triple talak triple talak social issues so pare ano nga tani ko so triple talak pare na MPSC chat target you are unprepared okay pare ya da ba so say money mamang super judgment ko lady jadi personal progress phang ba adi ano na topic mo ne ko sigon pare ya da so triple talak se ko na general the issue na yi women ge dong ko even child children way. So no, there is no hard and fast rule than just doing it for masagi convenience to ko with the say life out na activity pen wan bi to ko. So na children di ko na usually social issues ta ko na yang sila ko child labor. So na dun yaw next step which ano ko na ano da child marriage ko. Child marriage ko na ko na child bride ko. Then ko concern ni ada gini ko na teen pregnancies ko. Iyan siya IDC as a foundation hindi alam social issues bam si. Ano yung pamatandaan na sino yung important ko having natin. But child labor guys hindi kang sa tuwa my definition concept do na kay highly karam apply karam Supreme Court judgment lay karam ba scheme members na lay karam ba mali civil society organization na kay to recall iya have do. So na child labor kita ko magi yung lay professional sa ko na loophole ay child si ko na magi family gi business to ita ga di chay 50 okay 14-15 day ho ya le ka ha ko so chay 14 guys di chay 14 din nate chay 14 di right education na kon min am de ya ka chay 15 di ho ya le ka ha di ko ano mayam ngai si child 18 years ni ano 15 day year mai na ho gi ta ga di loopholes de ga mayam family business di ho ga ta ga so my expectation to we ya gi opportunity lay ga na to Supreme Court again and Supreme Court upheld that provision, okay? But still there are some check and balance on that one, okay? Ada di mana Canada teen pregnancies ko, di child education health, ada di pun specialist on sub girls education ko. Important na si matang ada di sexual awareness ko, sexual and reproductive awareness ko. Tunang happy si ma'am ko. Reproductive awareness of the adolescents. Bakang sabi ada ibang mga ko. Different self-determination and girl child infanticide. Ada different child marriage ko juvenile crimes. Juvenile. So juvenile crimes important oy. Ada kimatang ba? Adi child actually. Adi especially 18 year old ba, but adi di para iba. Adi bakang di para iba kasi mo kala abang. So muy ma'am si crimes or juvenile delinquencies ba. Juvenile delinquencies. So normal social growth of the yung siya ka si ma'am. So na juvenile crimes ito problema ni in yang na mi hat pa di horoga robber de horoga and even adi jay pan su gi kan je tho ni ladies sex determination gender discrimination ada different abortion. And abortion is a big social issues and other issue, especially women is so where generally doing bad but children the easy kind of abortion so women sorry cesarean this has become a social issues cesarean say ko na to si ka sumay na ko na Canada hadi part ma ko na ko next part di ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯖꯦꯅꯔꯦꯜꯒꯤꯗ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣ ꯀꯩ ꯂꯩꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯄꯜ ꯇꯂꯥꯛ ꯀꯣ ꯅꯦꯛꯁꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ violence against womenꯗ ꯍꯥꯞꯁꯤ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯄꯜ ꯇꯂꯥꯛ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯆꯠꯂꯁꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯀꯣ violence against women sida ma'am leikre domestic violence. So, domestic violence is standalone topic ni. So it can be asked in the GS. It can be asked as a masagi ko na essay topic. Ano domestic violence si karino already wagi institution ma'am na kari ID my definition si kamay na pi duga my solution si karino ilyagyo ba kay lay Supreme Court judgment kay lay. So domestic violence we targeted only with women, okay, and men were also applicable with the domestic violence act yawa Supreme Court singapore mayam leikre ko so do mayam le ko so everything every topic kudi maki definition concept Supreme Court judgment wall the kay final ko na report the idea ko na magi ideas kar ko si mayam le ko na dum toraga prepare to matum any question every question the essay ga GS1 the answer video kan ko ko to ko so violence against women ka domestic violence ka lady ko na kailangan next na divorce ka hanggang sa Supreme Court present and limongi judgment naman like ka sa divorce lady ko na ka so lahat ng kay happy ay globalization impact on Indian society ka Indian society dan tabi family tabi da even gender ka number part da kung kay prayer like panchayats what the kung kay prayer honor killings number 5 da kung kay prayer hunger poverty the economy lagi concept ni but still a social issues in India and inequality. Number 6 that I have there, which is very important, okay? Mental health. Number 7 the whole legit fit the sanitization. So my naman Azati Foundation na sa with that sa iyo na Azati Foundation sa iyo na see ma'am sa na social issues na mo gi foundations in tayo ko and it is not exclusive, okay, ato pa ma'am lady ko so see niyo mo na kaya ko isa si ma'am si ko I'm pretty sure na like parang ni but si ma'am si tawo sa mga ko so it should not be there. Ko si na sa foundation di expect ko so na si ma'am si pulagan ko na show din even ado mo da wato ni ko so si na mamangis na ko na Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment and Social Issues nagtraga marginalized and disadvantaged section di kanano ay next ako na as a foundation dagi log ko and you can refer to any other also like Hindu malay Center for Policy Research na si CFPR na malay ni social issues pa nang tawag ko you can refer that one specifically ka ay ko so duga masagi ko na atop pa ako na social issues yung galing pa matampa social issues yung galing pa apart from masagi ministry ga that foundation dito not the vida yung pa matampa some entity head they consider like crime gumba as a social issues so crime si yami like crime against scheduled class crime against Dalits crime against ST crimes against women crime against children this aspect is also considered a part of social issues in India the crimes and especially directed towards minorities as well as the weaker and the marginalized section of the communities and apart from that they also included like cybercrime organized crime and ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯀꯧꯋꯦ organized crime and yeah, even terrorism. This has been included under like social issues in India. Okay, crime yung kada ka ano duga violent crime is so violent crimes that mo yung is domestic violence mo yung honor killing mo yung honor killing sa mo yung the sexual assault mo yung the murder mo yung kasi kung kasi that's perspective ang rapes di you that when jay ko din kung di ko rapes ki matanga tayo ko and I do and rapes is indeed a crime that social issues di makada tayo violent crime di makada sa social issues in India ano ko so the when stop yung the approach social issues from the crime the angle ko and some other organizations that na tigil matams ko when social issues already they were focusing on sa when substance abuse ko and since kayo when social issues with the hamtams sila so much stigma for example yung the ano siya ko social po na social consciousness yung po like say for example tayo nag-lead sa kamba na tsaka ng focus pa may mga yeah he or she is going to face stigma even masana to mo na trabaho adugi no pa di yes pa hadi nupi mo luwang manina tayo pang luwang stigma yan mo when ako ikaw da sumba is like of like stigma jam layo ka ana substance abuse says it's a social issue alcoholism drug addiction but magi social issues to ang tropody magi stigma associated with it so sige stigma sa when heck na to jo when next ako na mental health so mental health even though it's a sa health long nigil talaga so ako na sa social issues sa man ko the mental health kasi anxiety stress ko adedi ako na kano hingal ipa ka society as hingal ipa these are all considered under Canada when mental health ki social issues to lato ni ko simulan ko adedi ako na CBM sige ko na kay laki hamtam sila ko how are we doing for rehabilitation campaign to get rehabilitation so rehabilitation is also a part of social issues ki solution mo na wala solution tiya po matanda na si have to be aware ko kaya ko ano ako na social issues ki everything ako na tawag irekpan ko so doon na si ma'am doon issue ko we are going for kanota namwali social issues ka issue comprehensive holistically approach to ko aduga and tigal mo ko aduga we topic test ko and you will do something important to okay and you will be out preparing your your okay if you approach your life this okay this is no real stay as a player such as that yeah no real stay na ko sa sangin no masikat ting na ito re 45 minutes
ಹೌದಾ ಐಕೆನಂತ ಅವ್ರೆ ಭಾವ ಹೋದ್ರದ
okay it's okay so important class we have been doing it for the past 40 minutes or something so aduna my prepare again it is recorded class so aduna da prepare mamang video ka so sida video ta mo ka ka so these are the things we have covered so far so the next apa na social issues in India when psychology angle when first story ko psyche when intellectual angle research ka natin ito may ko like the kay ino ito tsaka Canada PhD the kay ito may habi angle ito ay ko ano do so concept na yo may like intellectual na tsaka ko na Canada education angle de na tayo sa ko to remember na ground level NGO CSO Ministry of social justice and empowerment angle dito pa niya ko. So India da ay sum tigil ko matam do ka adusu well referred resources ma'am sum tigil ko matam India when social issues na target one paper give 6 social issues in India. I know you all want to bring it but no, it's question 6 social issues in India, one paper, intellectual and is. 6 social issues in India, really kay nakamatang poverty, unemployment, illiteracy. So illiteracy is one young kineko, even though India illiteracy may be high, but that is the risk of the male and the female literacy. And if you check the male and the female literacy, and female literacy na tarang kami. Ang literacy siya kung namu urban rural divide to matam. Amuka rural na tarang kami. Rural dam nuti yung matam, nuti rural na tarang. So na illiteracy, even though we are generally about to take it for granted, 75 year old college, 70 plus old college, higher college, for a large population, we say so much like rural literacy is one, is considered one big social issues in India. Okay. Next, caste system. So caste system mo na sa gitna, dami may rin ko, ito yung gender. So, ay sige ko intellectual pros sige ko na social issues na yung pamatam. Sige ko na taruk sepi sige paper na ka. Ay manung yung magdudi na dun sa pa sa biya pa tani ka si taruk sepi ka. Sige din next ako na atopa ano da research paper na sa atopa sige intellectual approach of social justice yung pamatam. Ano unong concept piva kay tan. They generally do not write Canada. What are the social issues in India? But usually they are more concerned regarding the concept of social justice. So, when social issues ki posto mo tan say wala na GS wala social justice ki wala kano matang da kay no mase kamain isip tong ni may matang quotation ke kelay may matang study ke kelay adu social justice si asagi ko na Supreme Court ki judgment na traga Supreme Court ki kano da rulings ke kelay ko ke social justice matang da and social justice ki matang da karon mag-comment approach kim yosna adugumba kailangan ako na yung concept of difference. And we will never find this social justice concept if we approach from the social issues kailangan 1 to 3 to kasi yawe ko na social justice kaya kon overall coverage to target kasi kan social issues kaya kon overall coverage to kaya target intellectual side to cover to pa kawayan and intellectual side they do not generally discuss specific social issues like women to get they like generally they cover the whole coverage social justice and po and social issues na the solution o na purely when flying facts ready ako nakikipangista ethnic balance ko in India. So it is considered ethnic social issues ko targeted towards minorities ko okay no religious and ethnic conflict religious and ethnic conflict and number this one is important na sa yaw with you ano what phenomenon amo masaya ko na social issues si intellectual side the poster ko matan yaw space so headspace is covered over them and there has been lots of cases regarding headspace in Supreme Court and also Canada particular famous politicians man when in videos particular when hello Prime. Hey, good morning ya. Oh, trong chuyện đó nga được người ta sang cái bên đây là tu bên hà lẹ mình đối rồi sao vậy gì nói như vậy sao hay là cái đó con mình chỉ nói với em hai ngoài cô là cái test ra tôi gì hay ba okay makasih pertanyaannya masih deh sang ngoài thế em aku lagi dia supaya scholarship test em lấy apa aduh So ang headspace so ang side approach to pwede nga side na traditional ba social issues natin ang headspace kumbaga no kung politics ang galo pwede ano yung ako natin but may dinoy na headspace was usually generally targeted to say a particular religion or a community or something like that okay so the mga way so the headspace was like one of the social issues we can like scorn at the contemporary ba adu nga sa ko na intellectual side ko na lakpa ka and adu ka concept of social justice like ka and you will find a concept of social protection ka so social protection concept malaka ni so this is usually done with Supreme Court judgment or government scheme use na daw na focus to ka but nonetheless it's a concept okay adu ka social issues kita ko na lakpa daw ko na human rights abuse human rights abuse ka aduga nasagi ko na reservation policy issue social justice HBI social upliftment HBI aduga even social issues on HBI ka segregation of class and class ka sila ko na siya ko na social issues sa chingay ka and apart from this ka siya lo sinans ka apart from this nasagi ko na intellectual pros lagi ko na social issues in India yang pamatamba kari-kari lagi hamatam sila ko na metropolitan homelessness ko homelessness so in reality homelessness si when taken for granted in low time I think that everyone has a home okay but homelessness si condition dito ng lalim ka si matang ko na slums ko wa when nakapay ka so si ko na kay may ilan na kani urban ka may ilan na kani ka kanada proper issues ta land rights in several areas ka land rights in several areas land rights has been one of the big social Canada social issues way pa land rights in several areas ka diba ano ba like headspace kita ka wala social issues ki amal like anti conversion law ka politics ki deeply may line but nonetheless this social issues ki adi problem mo regarding this basically okay so ano ba contemporary and social issues ki issue mo is kayo adi defining citizenship so these are the perspective we can get only from intellectual discussion of social issues di company ko so na defining citizenship so citizenship ki makadaw siya sa amin tuwi ba adi illegal immigrant or ka masagi simil the concept of citizenship defining citizenship sila ko na ado masagi CAA ka Citizen Amendment Act lang so ano Citizen Amendment Act to project even though it may be like constitution nga mailan citizen nga mailan it's a social issue nonetheless kaya the citizenship was given on the basis of the religious minorities of these neighboring countries okay but neighboring countries to the yam na nasagi kanu si yamawdo Myanmar yawdo it is very discriminatory religious community man gusto tayo yawdo so siguro ma'am di ko na social issues na ko na chingin ko adi di next social issues ta ka land rights in settled area le so yung pet man ko like tribal gitu you know nakaya pa di manggila pa na tsaga ko na adi one whole kind of governance na tsaga governance di kano na kung na ko na sige kano way ka so especially when homelessness ka slums kung sinabi sila ka other ka diba next step okay na so si ay na I'm putting important report na last na ako na intellectually analyze and discussion on social issues yung pamatamas kasi ano contemporary social issues kay colloquial terms impact of technology on society see when actually positive and negative but nonetheless there is a very big huge impact of technology ito ano technology na when society when impact those and this will even access sige topic amoy ka or na talaga si matang ko na pamatam you will be covering na sayo pen to with social issues man mong cover ka dito and that is the perspective ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ social issuesꯀꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ intellectual approachꯇ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯈꯕꯔ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ general discourseꯇ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯀꯩ ꯌꯥꯎꯅꯤ? We can never ignore these social movements. So most important is the women-based movements ka, feminism de hoga or anything ka women give rights powers de hoga ka. Next ako'y na Dalit movement ka. Next ako'y environmental. So environmental movements is social issues ka may learning ka. So you should always be able to connect the environment to your social issues. For example, like yung environmental social issues ka may learning ka matam sila. Say for example, so even may day cookie context yung what environmental social issues ka may learning. So environment si community man na layer community exploitory. Top of community living na yung mga naglahatin na kalo. Lagi di ito tension, religious tension, naglapa, ano ka tujuan. So it was risky, matanggap ng way pa. The next step, adong pwede niyo pa. For example, yung di climate change na traga, climate change na, ito yan ang things. Kasi climate change lapis na rain pattern. Ganun de, ay kano da swell na, dugang sa ko na. Traditional way pa, kasi ko water sources na kasi ko na. Kadi kung makot pa research to dugang. So na, kaya na sitting pi, ano tapos na, women di sitting pi, women ano, household, na traga homemaker di, ay role ba. Kadi sitting pi. So women usually travel far, well, lagi sing ako po ay ising nagtraga na home na mo na puri na mo ito no. So this the environment ka, ako na, kano da, social issues ka may din na po siko. Next, ako na, flooding, kaya to eh, so environmentally, climate erratic, ko ba po na matungin flooding kaya to. Natraga ako da, masaya ko drought kaya to eh, natraga heat wave kaya ko. Kanada impact to, the life, vulnerable people din impact to. So, poverty delay, hindi mo, just, above poverty delay, has the right push to the poverty. So, na, environment ka, ako na social issues, kaya may like, so na, ako na social movements, pa, sila ko environment movement to, so, not particularly related with like or masaya environment, sige, so, kung mag-greenhouse gas is not there. But people or society do begin to realize that masaya ko na environment sino ko society the impact of it. So na environment kan yadi I will put him like ko. So not necessarily like environment kan ni ko na nature nung sibay ni environment si pahaning bay ni anay mo ano da magilahin bay ni natte. So ni ko di mo na environment movement yung environment ni ko. So for example, kala mo na environment movement you see they have everything. Environment sa nung ta so sa to mo depend to nature respect to what sustainability yung din pa kasama su yung pa problem to. But go to real areas pa and 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 ask them why you want to preserve this. They will mostly relate with their issues pa. They have kind of when they face environment ki nasagi extreme mo man to the pa mo chena ko so that can be considered as part of environment the social the may len to pa si ko ni uwi dong ka. So na nasa to jo why you are interested in joining environment movement ka, and you will find issues. Probably it may be part of kind of the social issues. So na even ako yung environment movements a part of it is related with identity and social issues pa. For example, yung environment na spark target ako na migration ako na say swimming siya so uninhabitable area may amle ko dori pa yung barat. Kaya natin ni identity di nature de kung ano ko for sure. And Manipur ako ile the gata ho yes ching the gata ho living the copy din even I don't change the way but change the target so the position was it has been got. In fact, yung yung ang tulay so na pero ni try to get on ini yung na ingol ang bunga at ingol ka na ini yung kini yung environmental migration is really big threat to the say even travel or business identity and their land. Yan tayo. Siguro engagement and this can be seen only on the aspect of intellectual approach to social to social issues or society in India. So si expect you na PhD apart from kasi ako na ramo usa ang dagi may amto di sige listed ko ni social issues pa di do mo like to na social issues specific when I discuss to give them the social justice social protection go make concept like aduga movement go concept se kya yaw de ko se which is broad and kano da adu mo ko bi ko so na social issues ke pone prepare to matam simum ko pone prepare to ya de ko adu ni da so do next na ko na last few points da ko na next social issues and social problems in India urbanization urbanization is not when that's the economy but no, urbanization has a very much impact on social very much social impact but so caste the women the family matang the urbanization has very much impact on the society and the social aspects so na urbanization is then around share na pa so sima pa aduga I'm pretty sure that just paper 1 urbanization di question ba na UPSC 2014 then 2024 ji yang tam urbanization di different aspect question yang ngani ko adu ma'am na thi ga pa ga yema thong ba tam ga me ko si aduga next akoina last but not the least then option bi ai pa last but not the least is the akoina climate change and pollution and its society and social impact siri da siri environment expand to ko so do ang natabi sa akoina social issues ka intellectual level de post ko akoina pallo hai ta ga di gender inequality women's rights LGBTIQ plus which social issues diba sa rural urban divide diba last when I see the game I target in most of the you can set at least 40 or even 60% of the social issues that's from this system of India at the end social stratification like this you will find in NCERT class 11 like in the class 12 like in the so these are the comprehensive social issues ki matang da na siyemani ka and class si matang moju to bi social issues matang da particular mo ko laga kamay na kun segi aduga GSK approach to but I don't think with ChatGPT and the AI within your hand ko si ma'am jina nang tum pa matam da discuss to matam da just concept or definition or fact figure case studies example or to matam da si ma'am jina pa exclusively toroga interconnected when you prepare to matanda. I'm pretty sure that you can write a good essay on any topic of the social issues. So ang pa na talaga specific o na pa. At talaga sa nang na si Mamsi ko na paraga sa UPSC 2013-14 na dahil na 2024 bo ki social issues ki question mga tarot to na pas na yung nga analyze to matam. I'm pretty sure that you're going to do great in social issues in tanda. Yan tayo ko. So nadaan sa kanong gudi ko na atopa coaching na talaga YouTube na talaga anywhere na kung wala gudi sigumba intellectual approach kung social approach ko like mental movement dalit movement ko but gidi organizing guys pangin but nonetheless it should be there okay similarly doing as social justice social protection ko but gidi homelessness ko movement so kanya kan focus BBI to ano contemporary high target anti-conversion law the citizenship matangda to pet species siguro ba kung ano social contemporary social issues ni oil apart from the traditional poverty and unemployment class na tabi ko so anyway nasi di solution je da so chang yam not changa that much changa so something probably che dum to le to che chil le cha dum mo kung to ko so yeah. So yeah, have a good Sunday, okay? I'm so sorry for yesterday. We could not do this class, but nonetheless, we did today, okay? So yeah, I got a question from you, okay? Like, Darbo. Yeah. So see you tomorrow, okay?